Hello, Sarangees. Welcome to Chasing K-Dramas, the podcast that dissects popular Korean dramas episode by episode. We dig into the characters, themes, and everything in between. I'm Chrissy Choi, and I'm here with my co-host,
Dulcé Sloan, or as of today, you can call me Debbie Mama, baby. You see the head wrap, you see the vibes. You know how many? I got 3 kingdoms up here, baby.
She's in costume for
Come
today.
on, I got Sheila on the head, baby. It's Chosan there over here. Come on now. I found this at a beauty supply store in Vegas. So I was like, cause you got to have a head wrap on deck.
Nice.
You know,
Nice.
You know my culture. We got to have a head wrap on deck. I want y'all to know that we're still on our road to 10,000 Sarangees campaign. Okay, because Chrissy has what?
Goals.
Chrissy got goals. And so we need 10. I need to be able to, you know how long I got to say goals? When we get 10,000 Sarangees? Bro, I'm the World Cup of this
You're going
place.
to be like, yeah, and it'll be during World Cup probably. So.
I am the World Cup. I want to say goal for 5 minutes. I want to do a long note. I want to be hitting with Mariah Carey whistle note.
Wouldn't it
right?
be great? World Cup's like next month. If we could hit 10K by next month, it probably won't happen, but it'd be great.
Yeah, because soccer.
We love football.
Yeah, sure.
Chukku in Korean.
That's
Chukku.
Is Korea playing?
Yeah, well, I mean, everyone's playing, so they're in it, but we'll see if they make it out of the...
It's just like March Madness. Like, everybody starts at the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you need to do well enough to get into the tournament, so they're in the tournament, which is great. Okay. Some countries don't make it.
You know, first of all, I love this shirt. Second of all, I have no idea how this works.
Okay, so...
Because I am an American. Children play soccer. And you got to hit the subscribe on the YouTube. Now, listen, I'm not a scientist. I don't know where the button is at. But I can say we're at like, what, 5,000 right now?
Yeah, we're like 5,200.
Look at you, sauce, okay? We just need the rest of y'all to show up and show out. So you got to be sure to tell all of your friends. Sarangee, tell all your friends. Open up some new email accounts, okay? And tell other drama addicts about us. And you need to follow and leave a review on the Apples and the Spotify's. And be sure to join our official fan club Sarangees on Substack. That is chasingkdramas.substack.com, where you can get bonus content and read our newsletter for $6 a month. You can't do nothing.
No.
For $6 a month.
You really can't.
But we going to give you that good content, okay? You're going to get behind the scenes stuff, all right? You're going to get our newsletter with the undies, because we want to let you know what we got going on right now, what shows we watching, okay? I got the Saga Corner, so I'm going to tell you about all of the historical dramas that I love. And then, just when you thought we could not be more in touch with you, we can get more in toucher, because we now have a Sarangee Hotline. So you can call us at 213-632-6865 and drop your questions and comments. And you might get featured on the show. So call us like you used to call Mike Jones. Who? Mike Jones. Y'all used to call Mike Jones. And so, honey, how you been?
I've been good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've been good. What did we do last week? Oh.
Yes.
What happened last week?
So yesterday we shot, let's see. We started our new Unnies React.
Oh, yes, we did. We did record. Yes, we recorded yesterday.
You got a haircut. You look very pretty.
Oh, yes. I got a haircut actually before I went to Europe.
That looks very nice.
Yeah, I needed to chop it off. It looked a little raggedy on screen. It was real long.
I can't agree with that.
It was long.
I was in, last week, I was in Baltimore at Magooby's Joke House.
Yes.
And then I was at the Arlington Draft House in Arlington, Virginia. And the shows went very well. I sold out of all of my merch.
That's great.
Like all my merch.
That's so exciting.
I have a few things left. All of my No More Broke Dick merch. Go to nomorbrokedick.com for all of your No More Broke Dick needs. And you have to remember, my mother is the head of distribution. If we send this stuff out, and my brother helped me press a bunch of the merch.
That's great.
So he helped me make a bunch of stuff. He made the pillow. He made the throw pillows, the pouches, all of that. He made some giggle gloss stuff for me. But yeah, I got shows coming up. I'm going to be at when does this come out?
This is like 2 weeks out. So
2 weeks
go ahead
out.
With your June.
My June dates.
Mid-June.
I'm going to be at the New York Comedy Club in Stamford, Connecticut.
Yes.
June 12th to the 13th. The Commonwealth Comedy Club in Dayton, Kentucky on the 19th and the 20th. And then Joker's Comedy House in Clarksville, Tennessee. And then my July dates I got coming up. So I'm going to be like a bunch of shows in Texas.
Nice.
So I'm outside. My agent, he's making sure that, we keep the lights on. But this show, man.
Okay.
This show?
Okay, so I feel like episode 7 we're gonna talk about today.
Girl.
Episode 7 and episode 8.
Girl.
It's a lot. So there's a
Girl.
lot to go through. So
I'm gonna follow your lead.
in today's drama chase, we're diving into episode 7 of The Glory, right? If episode 6 was all about loading the gun, this one is the first finger on the trigger, okay? They're ready to go. They're ready to go, okay? Yeo-jeong officially joins Dong-eun as her executioner, and we learn the tragic backstory that makes him the perfect partner for ultimate revenge.
Yeah, because your boy's gone through some stuff.
Toyoung grows suspicious of Yeon-jin and her friends, while Yeon-jin starts to spiral. It's great. Panic swirls through the bullies as they realize Myeong-oh may have disappeared for good, or for worse, been killed. Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Then Jae-joon learns Yeso is his daughter and chokes Yeon-jin
Girl.
at siesta.
Girl.
Just this off. Okay, but the episode ends on the tightest squeeze yet. Yeso's classroom hosts a Father's Day event. Toyoung and Jae-joon both show up, and Toyoung discovers Dong-eun is her teacher. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
That man was wrong as hell for showing up at that school.
He's wild.
He's completely
so
out
you
of
know
line.
how for a while we thought, like in the flashbacks, he's always like calmer, just playing basketball and like analyzing the situations, watching. He's batshit. I mean, we knew this when he tried to choke out the girl with the red hair or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think as these episodes go on, or as the series goes on, you see how fully unhinged this man is, and this is why Park Sung-hoon, like freaking such a good actor.
I feel like in those scenes, it was he just didn't do something that time. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Exactly. But okay, so we open up, and this is the scene from last episode where Dong-eun bears all for Yeo-jeong. She's vulnerable. He puts her clothes back on her, and then he agrees to be the executioner, right? And this part was really sweet. He like sews the button that fell off her trench coat when she was like having her panic attack.
Because he was like, yeah, I'm better than most tailors. And I thought it was interesting because she kept calling them scars and he called them injuries.
I know.
Which I thought was an interesting way to put it. Because I feel like an injury is something that's like something you're still dealing with. Like a scar, I think is more indicative of the past,
right? Because it's like
because
healed.
It's but I think because it hasn't healed,
that's why he's calling it injury.
It's an injury because it's an ongoing thing.
Yeah, and then I almost thought like it was an injury because it was caused by someone else. You know what I mean? Like it was something that she.
Because when you get, it's like someone got injured, but it's just like it's something that wasn't their fault.
Exactly.
Because you don't because I don't think for like it's like, oh, I got this scar and I got this scar, and it's like it's something that happened. But an injury always feels like something that happened to you.
Yeah. But he gives her his 비밀번호, which is the code to his house. It's like come anytime. So we now know that.
And they're gonna be playing like a long distance paduk game, where it's just like, okay, you make a move and then I'll make a move, and you make a move and you can come in my house whenever to come make this move in this game, because now they live in the same neighborhood.
I know. So so he opens up his clinic in Hae-jeong so that we see that happening. So now we have like he's kind of a revenge receipt because he's now like her ally.
Cha-ching.
Cha-ching. So
Now,
it's good.
is it a revenge receipt or is it a revenge account? She done set up an account for revenge.
So I realized when we were calculating this, it's all over the place.
Yeah.
It has it's allowing her. I guess it's not really. Yeah, it's a revenge.
It's a revenge account. She's bringing up stuff.
It's a revenge account.
It's a revenge account.
Cha-ching, whatever sound.
Listen, an account and listen. The man done put a card in her name.
Yes.
Okay, he done opened their revenge bank account. At the bank of getting back at you hoes.
Yes.
And now she can make withdrawals whenever she needs.
Yes.
He done deposited into
The revenge.
the bank of revenge. Girl, she got a whole bank account in the bank. I'm excited for her.
I am. Okay, so then this is so much fun. So then Toyoung Toyoung is at home and he's trying to call Myeong-oh, okay? He's in his office calling Myeong-oh. Myeong-ho's not picking up.
No.
Right?
Not for nobody.
Then he's looking at old photos of Yeon-jin and her friends. And he's like thinking, the wheels are turning, And then she comes in. And then he's like, hey, how close were you with Jae-joon and Myeong-oh? And she's like, oh, I wasn't that close with Myeong-oh. And then she's like, why are you asking? How do you know him? Is he threatening you too? And then he's like, what? He's like, why is it that I ask your friends about him? Everyone's wondering if you're getting threatened by him.
That's I was watching this and I'm just like, she didn't think this was a wild ass question. Because he has to be going, Why is everybody asking me
I know.
if this boy is trying to blackmail me when I don't know him?
And then she's like, oh my God. And then she realizes, oh, people are reaching out to him. Her friends are reaching out. That's why she's asking. So she runs to his car and then we have the GPS, right? The GPS information. You could see that she visited or he visited Jae-joon.
Yep.
And she's like, it's great.
Because what did she not want to happen? Her daughter to find out and her husband to find out. And now the husband, because what she could have done, it was like, oh, because I also thought it was interesting that she showed her hand. Because she seems smarter than this.
She's a little sloppy. She was sloppy last time. Do you remember when she told him about Dong-eun, about her homeroom teacher? Was like, oh, she's crazy. Let's get rid of her. Or let's send our daughter off to school.
She's panicked.
Yeah.
And when you're panicked, you can't make a good plan. That's why her mother keeps going, you cannot handle this. Let me take care of this. She's like, no. And I'm sure she probably told her mother and her probably was like, bitch. Yeah. I told you what to do.
Yeah.
She's acting like a ding dong.
She's unraveling. It's so good. And then
like rope.
She really is. So this is kind of a revenge tracker too.
Yes.
Because now her husband is officially sus. He is like, what is going on? This is nuts. And he's going into his own investigation. So now
he's a smart man.
He's a smart guy. I mean, is he though? He lived with this girl for 12 years and he never had any inkling of her psychoticness?
Because have you never met a girl who acts one way with her boyfriend or her husband and then another way with everybody else?
Yeah.
I used to work with a lady who she would yell at cussing people and talk to people in the most disrespectful way.
But with her husband, she'd be like, oh.
She literally said, I can't talk to my husband like this because he'll divorce me. So you know how you be talking to people. They end up getting divorced eventually. I guess she couldn't maintain a charade for 15 years. But I literally heard her say, because someone was like, you always talk to people like this? She said, well, yeah, but not my husband. We went once. She's like, yeah, he'll divorce me if I talk to him like this. And we're like, so you're cognitive of the fact of how you talk to people. You just pick and choose how you do it.
It's interesting.
Because you don't act one. She was smiling and everybody is smiling in his face all the time. And then at work, she is threatening people.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, she kept up this charade, this facade. I mean,
yeah.
She kept it up. It's crazy. But
some people live their whole lives like this.
Which is kind of sad.
It is. It's also
don't you want to be yourself, even if you're evil? Don't you want to be yourself?
Be your evil self. Okay. You find you somebody you can be evil with. All right.
Find a Jae-joon.
Find you somebody you can be evil with. Stop trying to be out here and be nice. You know you a heifer. Just be a heifer.
Okay. So now, so we learned about Yeo-jeong. So here's the thing. I just wanted to say, these 2 episodes are the previous episode 2. Now I'm kind of remember my first watch. I did not care for him.
Oh, remember? Oh, I saw that long message we got from somebody online too, and it was just
but
3 parts? Damn.
But I have to say, now this watch, I kind of understand why that they're paired together.
He stepped his pussy
now,
up. We get it.
I wish another actor played him. I think it would have been better for the show if we had a more mature actor.
More age appropriate?
Yes, that's my only thing. But his backstory. Okay, so we learn that his father was killed by a lunatic serial killer.
Yes.
He has crazy eyes. He's he's nuts, okay? And
also, shout out to that man's acting.
So good. So he was treating this patient. The patient kills him, okay? He goes to prison. And then we learn that he has been the one sending Yeo-jeong these threatening letters, which is kind of sad.
But also, how? Because if you know anything about prison. They read all of the letters that come in, and they read all of the letters that go out.
Well, apparently this prison was not checking.
You cannot send something to the victim's family without somebody checking it. So I know y'all in Korean jail with no shoes on, but y'all ain't checking the mail.
So at this point, Yeo-jeong has already moved to Hye-jeong, right? So his mom, who is the owner of the hospital, she's getting his mail. She sees this. She is stunned, upset, everything. Could you imagine? She's so upstated.
Listen, if she owns that hospital, that means she's got clout for days.
Yes.
I'm calling a warden. I'm calling a lawyer. I'm
doing something.
I'm calling his mama. I'm calling everybody, my husband from the dead. There is no way you were sending letters to my son. Because we don't know if Yeo-jeong was even opening the letters, though. You think he was opening them?
I think he was opening because this letter too, it's not just like, hey, it's literally taunting and being like, I killed your father this way. Like these are psychotic, threatening letters, right? So then we jump to Yeo-jeong, right? Yeo-jeong is in that big old weird house in Hye-jeong with the high
his
ceilings.
high museum of a home.
Yes. And he has a collection of knives. I was like, oh my God.
And some of them knives are finished knives. It's the first knife. Some of them are very Bronze Age, Stonehenge, very much. I don't know if he works as a blacksmith.
He collects knives. So you can tell this man who seems, from the outside, we thought he was happy. Vanilla.
White bread.
Just,
vanilla ice cream.
She was
like
you don't know darkness. You only know happiness. You're a rich boy. Like you've only experienced life, and
you had a fun little childhood.
Yeah,
right.
No, apparently he did it because he has a collection of knives. He is imagining. This was seen. I was like, this came out of nowhere. I forgot about this.
It was like a white truck of doom coming from nowhere. This scene of him his murder fantasy, kind of like when she hit old girl in the face with the stapler. I'm like, I thought we were just looking at a new apartment.
And this isn't just like stabbing. This is like blood gushing, spilling everywhere. His
neck was a water park. You understand? He is a Bellagio fountain, just straight out of a jugular. The way he came for that man. Girl, painted his wall.
And it's like, this is why. So now we understand, why he's going to therapy. He tells the therapist, he's like, you have not been able to help me though. So he shuts that down. I was like, dang, that's so rude.
Honestly, if he's having these kind of fantasies, she's not. If this is what's still happening in his mind, nah, give me my money back. And bring me back on my wand.
And there's a scene where he's like, there's the water pool trope thing. He's in the water and he's like,
did you start laughing when that water tank popped up?
Of course I did. I thought of you and I was like, I have to say it. The water tank trope.
And I'm like, why is he? I was like, is this the prerequisite? What is this water tank tax? It's a water tank tax. Every single. It's like one of my friends when I look up in there in every movie. I'm like, oh, this is the actor tax. Like it's this water tank funny. in the. I don't know who owns this pool, but he's paying it off.
What do we think of his backstory, and are we looking at him in a different light? What do we think?
I think we're looking at him in a different light now that he said he would help. And then he wants his own revenge and he can't get it. So I think he's going to try to be like, well, I can't. So he's going to parlay his revenge into her revenge because the dude is in jail. He can't do nothing. Yeah. So he can't go kill the man.
Yeah.
Now what he could do is find a nice thug in there.
And pay the thug.
On some thuggish, ruggish bone.
But I wonder if that's not enough for him. It seems like if you're having fantasies of killing someone like that,
you got to do it with your own hand.
He wants to do it. Which is interesting, too. It's like, now you kind of understand why he was attracted to Dong-eun in the first place.
Because he could see the sad?
Maybe. Or maybe he could sense that there's something like darker. Because she's dark, too. I mean, it's not her fault.
No.
I mean, this is not his fault either.
No.
Like, but maybe it's like they're, I guess they are, star-crossed lovers in this way of like, they have something similar. Similar experiences are bringing them together. So I wonder if he kind of like
is it the thing where she says people like when like the little boy tries to
kill her, and she's or like not kill her, but assault her.
And she's like, oh, people like you always sniff me out.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's the same thing where he was just like, oh, it's kind of like trauma recognize trauma, game recognize game, thing like that situation. Was just like, because you can see that, like, because there was someone I couldn't be friends with. Like, I kept them at acquaintance level because I'm like, oh, this is someone who has a lot of hurt.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, and I know that.
Yeah.
And if I get caught up in a friendship with this person,
you get sad
I'm going to get caught up in this person's hurt.
Yeah.
So until they process this hurt, I can't be friends with them like that.
Yeah.
And then once they started to process it, then I'm like, okay. Then and also my friend was like, also said this to this person. She's like, well, how come we never like hang out? And I was like, oh, because I knew you were a hurt person and I could not handle that. And she was like, thank you for telling me that. I'm like, yeah, I think you thought that I didn't like you. I didn't dislike you. I just could not handle your pain.
Yeah. So maybe I think that this is a good pairing because they can help each other.
But I do.
And however it ends, I hope that they like, if it ends well for everyone, I hope they heal together, holding hands.
You've definitely already seen this show, and I think this is very funny. But I
don't. You know what's crazy?
You don't remember some things?
Oh, I don't remember a lot. It is actually, I'm not.
That's how I can rewatch British Baking Show all the time because I'm just like, I don't know how this cake ends.
It is kind of scary how your memory, like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I watch so many shows. But this, to me, I'm watching. When I'm screaming at these scenes, it's as if I watched for the first time. Like, I don't remember him stabbing that man. Like, I don't remember that. I have zero recollection. It's terrifying.
What I want to say is I think you should be thankful that you do not remember somebody being stabbed.
That's true. So maybe, but the thing for this drama was when I watched it, it was so good, but I binged it in like one sitting. And I think when you're binge,
everything molds together and there's no way to like, because like there's episodes of I Love Lucy that I will remember if I watched
we remember.
Them.
Yeah.
But also I think the other thing about binging is that it's a pure like you just and you don't differentiate.
Well,
show from show.
It doesn't like the week to week thing. It allows you to process and think about. So like Royal Nemesis right now, that's week to week.
Yes.
Perfect Crown was too. It gave me time to like think and marinate on it a bit. So I feel like it's more imprinted in my brain.
Yes.
Whereas this, I'm just like, genuinely, I don't know how it ends. Like I know the final scene. I remember the dramatic scene, but that's all like, I'm like, okay.
I've seen all the British Baking Show. I can go back and watch it again. And it's just like, I watched this, but I also think like sometimes your brain's like, you need to remember something from the 7th grade. I
don't think you need to remember who wins season 5 of.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a person. But I think the other thing is that when you said something about the casting.
Yes.
When I was watching this and he stabbed that man, I was like, this actor does not make sense doing this thing.
He's a good actor.
He's a good actor.
He's a great actor, but
it just doesn't make.
It's the baby face.
It's the baby face.
And he just looks like.
Because you know what he doesn't look like? He doesn't look like a first lead. He doesn't look like a second lead. Jae-joon looks like a Psycho Ajushi. He looks like
he could be like a villain.
He looks like a villain. Myeong-oh guy looks like a villain. This dude is your best friend next door.
Well, I think he would have been a good Hyunwoo. He would have been the good lead. He would have been good in Queen of Tears as the lead. I can see him playing that role.
Or in what were we just Dynamite Kiss. No, he'd have been perfect as the best friend that we hate because he can't make a move.
The best friend that we hate?
Yeah, her best friend. The one who tried to...
Oh!
Yes.
I'm forgetting. Oh, Jin.
Yes.
Mini Jin.
Baby Ramen.
I have to say, Jin is infinitely better looking than him. I was watching the BTS doc and I was like looking at Jin. I was like, so I get it because all the BTS, the fans were all just like the army. They were like, nope, he's cuter. I'm like, you're right, he is cuter. I'm sorry. Okay, so
but I can't. But yeah, it threw in that knife scene.
Yeah,
it threw me because it was the thing. It was like there was the button sewing scene and the knife collection scene, and my thing was just like it's because it kind of makes you go, which one is really him? But I also feel like it's like. I don't think it's the either or. I think people can be very.
Both. I think they could be both.
I always think about when it comes like to the being things like it's. I always remember that the day with the lowest crime statistics is Mother's Day.
Because listen, killers have mamas too.
Thieves have moms.
Criminals
too.
have mamas.
Criminals have moms too. So it's just like, I was gonna rob this liquor store, but hey,
God, I gotta take my mom to dinner.
I gotta take my mom to
that
brunch.
reservation.
So it's like, right. So it's just like, I'm gonna rob this liquor store, but hey, bro, let me get them flowers and a bottle of whatever your finest wine. I'm robbing you. Give me your best wine.
So really quickly, one thing that Dong-eun does is she puts a resume on Yeo-jeong's Go board, okay? And this person her name is An Jung-mi, and she's a doctor, and she wants Yeo-jeong to hire her at his clinic. So let's just put that, because I feel like this is another chess piece that's moving on the board, right? So we know she's going to be of some use in the future, okay?
So this is definitely a revenge receipt.
Yes.
Or it's a revenge pre-order.
A revenge pre-order. Cha-ching.
Cha-ching.
Okay. So then Dong-eun goes to church, goes to Sa-ra's church.
Hallelujah.
And they have, I love it how their meeting point is the church. Cracks me up. I
Also,
guess it's neutral.
during choir rehearsal,
they're just
in the sanctuary. Y'all could have met at a back garden. Y'all could have met in a lobby where you hemmed her up. Y'all could have met anywhere else than currently in the sanctuary where they're currently having choir rehearsal.
So Sa-ra has a duffel bag full of cash
That she's stolen from the church while she's sitting in the church.
and she's so upset, right? And then they have a little tiff, right? They're going back and forth. Sarah's like, God is on my side. I've already repented. And Dong-eun's like, I hope you make it to heaven because I'm going to make your life a living hell. And you're just like, okay. And then they leave.
But Sada's like, well, what does that mean? Hey, what is
So stupid.
What does that mean? And Dong-eun's like, girl, cash.
And then we learn that Dong-eun is using this cash to send Hyun-nam's daughter to study abroad, okay? Because the daughter is, she takes the daughter to take an assessment test, right?
So the baby's smart.
Baby's smart. And then I think now we kind of understand, like, Dong-eun has had she's planned this all along, and now she's kind of like moving her plan into place.
But so I guess my question is, Hyun-nam, she was going to have someone like that. It just happened to be this person. Or was the plan to get Hyun-nam the whole time?
No, I think she probably needed someone to help her.
And Hyun-nam just
And I think when she realized she had the daughter, and I think she was calculating, if I hire this woman to do a dangerous job like this, what's going to happen to the kid that I'm tutoring? I need to make sure that she's safe.
Right.
So this feels like a plan to get ahead in case anything happens. So that's why she stole the cash. And obviously the cash is used for other reasons too that we see in the episode.
Right.
But that's one of the purposes that, that's
and
why
it
she
also
needed
helps
the
if you're going to kill her dad for her to not be
to be there.
in
And
the
that's
country.
important. Okay. So then Toyoung, we learn, is a good dad. It's a very sweet dad. He loves his little girl. So she's like at soccer practice.
And I saw her with them big green socks on.
I know.
I was like, who put this colorblind baby in these green socks?
So she's like, and you could tell he loves her so much. And then she tells him that her teacher is mommy's friend from high school. And he's like, what? And he's like, okay. And
the same teacher you wanted me to get fired. The same teacher that was making you want to send the baby abroad. But remember, he says to her, ask her about the kid in the pink socks.
Oh yes, because she's playing rough, right? Yeah.
But he asked about the kid, but I'm also
and then he
like,
can't. Yeah.
And so she picks the wrong kid.
Yeah.
And so he was just like, so when he said pink socks, I said, oh, he's testing his colorblind thing.
Well, I don't think he knows now. He doesn't know yet.
I think that's how he figures it out. I think he figures something's up because he says pink socks and she doesn't clock it.
I think that just happened though, because he has no idea at this point about that, right? Because Jae-joon comes later in the episode.
But I think that's his first little clue.
Well, I think he's kind of like, oh, this is a little weird. This kid's a little weird. What's going on?
Why can't she see
right?
pink?
But I think the most important thing in this conversation is the fact that he now knows that the teacher happens to be Yeon-jin's friend from high school, okay?
Why are you trying to get me to get this lady fired?
Exactly. Okay, and then she tells dad that there's a daddy's day event, like a father's day event, and you need to come. So he's like, okay, I'll be there. It's very cute, okay?
So Jae-joon is bothering Hye-jeong at a wedding dress fitting.
Which is so interesting because Hye-jeong clearly invited him because you know how she tries to like goad him, like she's trying to seduce him, you know? And anyway, so she's trying on this gorgeous Vera Wang dress.
I really wish she would give up on this.
I know. Well, I think this scene, I was just shocking, but
how you trying to seduce a man at your wedding dress fitting? You harlot?
She is a harlot. She's a little skake. Yeah, you know. And then he's asking her about To-young. And interesting, she says, he's not nice. She says, he's a nice son of a bitch. You have to look closely to see his true personality. He's one of those types who've been pampered their whole lives and gotten everything their way.
That's why his mama act like that.
Exactly, right? And then Jae-joon starts becoming mean because I think Hye-jeong says something to him about Yeon-jin, right? And then it angers him. And he tells her that she'll never be like Yeon-jin. You need to marry this guy because you're not going to be able to find anyone who's going to buy you a Vera Wang dress. Tells her in front of everyone, embarrasses her.
And then like touching all on her boobs.
And
She's
I was
got great
like,
boobs.
Her figure, she's a stunning figure. I want that figure. I was like, oh my, she looks so good.
Because that Sa-ra girl, man.
Sa-ra's a stick.
Strong gust of wind. That bitch is gone.
But yeah,
she's in
Hye-jeong
Chicago in the
pretty.
winter. She's airborne.
Hye-jeong is very pretty. But Jae-joon is really rude to her, and you're just like, why are you putting up with this? You know? Okay. Then, this was your grow up moment.
Yes.
Okay.
So, Yeon-jin is spiraling.
Yes.
Right, because she's trying to figure out what did To-young and Jae-joon actually talk about, and he is ignoring her calls and her texts, and even shows up at the house.
And then Louis barking. Louis like, bark, bark, bark.
Louis barking, all this
Louis.
other stuff. And so she gets to the house and it is empty.
Yes.
And he finally picks up and it's like, yeah, let's meet later. And he's not there. He's not there because he's at the baby's school.
Yeah. I mean, he's watching her from across the street, which is even
crosswalk.
creepier. Real creepy.
At the crosswalk. He's at the crosswalk and he is watching her. He notices she can't cross the street because she doesn't know when the light's turning. And so he comes across the street. But my girl, what moment was when he finally picks up and agrees to meet her. But he says, I'm having a family reunion. And that was my girl, what moment. Because he said, I'm having a family reunion.
Yep.
I'll meet with you later. And I was just like, family reunion?
Your family reunion?
No scruples. Scruples, he ain't got now bit of scruple. That was my girl, what moment. Because he said, I'm having a family reunion.
So
and
funny.
then rolled up on the baby and said his name. And I'm just like, and said her name. And I'm like, does she know this man well enough?
She does. She's like, it's Jae-joon Samchun.
She's
Like,
like,
Jae-joon
yeah.
uncle.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's the uncle. What
Yeah,
an uncle.
yeah.
Also, the lady who is with her.
Also, bad nanny.
What
you
the
are
fuck?
letting this random man run up to this child.
Unless she knows him too.
I hope so.
I guess the baby recognizes him and he was just like, okay, because if it was me, this whole getting fired. So that was my grow up moment. It was because he said, I'm having a family reunion and I'll call you back. And then you realize he is watching the baby walk up the street. You fucking maniac.
I know. And
Are
then,
you serious?
And then the way he switches, he's so sweet to her. He's so sweet the way he's talking to her. And then he watches what he says because he almost curses because he's not used to talking to kids, clearly. But then a car whizzes by and he's literally
Screaming
and cursing. Very intense curse words. And the baby's like, what is
happening? And he was just like, don't you see there's a child here? Your mother, you better. And I was like,
funny.
This is the pit bull you want for your. It's like this is the pit bull you direct in your direction. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if you've ever like known someone where you can kind of be like they'll set. You just point like if they're set off, you go all right, that one, and they will just go.
Yeah, that's him.
It's crazy to see, but it's he has like this weird possessiveness.
Yeah.
With Yeon-jin. And now with the baby.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel like his family must not be close.
So in the next episode, we could talk about it a little bit more,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also hinted that, and we can see it.
Yeah.
Yeon-jin too does not have a family. That's not really a mom. That is just someone.
That is a manager. That is a boss.
You just, yeah. She's like a thug almost, you know?
Yeah.
So I think, yes, I don't think he has a family because he was always left, like, you know, remember in the flashbacks, he had to ask his homeroom teacher to take him out of jail, right?
Oh, because his parents were on like a trip, like a camping
so they
trip
were
or
just
a
like, they were
golf
absentee
trip.
parents. So I think for him and for Yeon-jin and the way Yeon-jin treats her child, I think that knowing I think they know that they did not have the love that they needed growing up.
Oh, and that's why they were so ugly.
That's why they're so ugly. That's why now with their own child, they're really trying to
That's why she doesn't
cut the pattern, and they're really trying to be different because she genuinely she loves him, loves the kid, and I can tell with him too. It's possessiveness, but it's also like I think he's like for the first time ever, it's like, oh,
I have to care about something else.
yeah. So I think that's what it seems like. I think he genuinely does care, and as we see him through the next episode, that's like he will do whatever it takes, you know, which is so. This poor kid.
It's a lot happening.
It's a lot happening.
She gonna need this rich daddy.
And then Jae-joon goes and he visits his friend who's a lawyer, and he's like, what can I do? I need this. I need to take my kid back. And then the guy's like, yo, wait.
You have
He's
no
like, you have
rights.
no legal rights.
None.
Because the baby was born when she was with someone else.
Yes.
So the only way that you can get with, you can have the child custody, get the child custody is if they divorce. And then you have to and now he has this idea of like, I'm going to break them up and I'm going to marry her.
Because that's not just a law there.
It's a law here too.
Yeah, because like if you can prove, it's like, well, I can prove the kid's not mine. Cool. But you haven't raised it. This is his child's father. And they're legally married.
Poor Yesor.
It's,
Anyway, so.
but because he's going to do everything.
Yeah.
Because it's like, as soon as that lawyer told him that,
He's like,
I just saw him start rolling up sleeves and doing this to his mustache. He's about to tie Dong-eun to some railroad tracks. Listen, I'm worried about, I am worried about Dong-eun's safety.
Yeah.
Truly. I'm worried about this man's safety. Because I promise you, if Myeong-oh was still alive, if he could still get in touch with Myeong-oh,
You bet Myeong-oh kill him.
he'd be like,
his head.
go rough him up, break up their marriage. And it'd be like, you divorce your wife or you die. And it's like, what? You divorce your wife or you die? What kind of wild?
I know.
What kind of wild request is this?
The easiest thing he could do is just have her sleep with him again, video record it, and show it to Do-young.
The easiest thing he could do is hand that man the paternity test.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
So your camera work involved in this? Hey, that's not your kid. It's mine.
In this week's segment,
Yes.
we're continuing our fun game of Marry F or Kill.
Oh, yeah. Marry
This
with
is-
comedy.
Yes,
Got it.
but this is the male villain edition, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So I chose 3 folks, okay? The famous Yoon-sung, right, of Queen of Tears, played by Park Sung-eun.
Okay.
So our crazy, was it Psycho Ajashi?
Sakura Jushi.
Then Park Min-hwan, for Marry My Husband, played by Lee Ki-young, our trash-ass husband.
Yes.
Right? And then finally, our Prime Minister, our PM, Min Jong-woo from
Prime
Perfect
Minister
Crown.
Min.
Yes, played by No Sa-young or Steve No.
Now would he really be the villain or would it be Lord Apogee?
The PM was the villain.
All right.
At the end, I feel like he was being
I still hate that we never saw him again after that conversation.
It's like, what happened to him?
Where'd he go? Did he go to jail? Did he go to Jeju?
Send him to jail or something.
Was he exiled to Jeju Island?
No, but Jeju Island's too nice now.
Girl.
Oh yeah, in Royal Nemesis.
And
She was like, "Oh, this island."
They used to send the
It was like the
exiles there.
Australia.
Yes, it was. You used to send them there. That's what you would. There was the prison.
So funny. Okay.
I went first last time. You go first this time.
Okay. Okay.
Just know you don't have to go in order. Just go how you want to go.
So I think this is fairly easy.
Yes.
I would probably marry the PM. Let's be honest.
Yes.
Because he's played by Steve No, who is very attractive. I think he's so good looking. Oh, I hope he gets some better roles. But the PM, listen, all he was a coward. A big old baby coward. Okay. He liked Hye-jeong. He could have told Hye-jeong he liked her, but he didn't. He sat on it.
He just sat there
like
until some other man showed up.
Little baby. But I would keep him because I feel like if he's on your side, he's kind. Now, did he try to murder his best friend? He did.
Acquaintance.
But we can ignore that. We can shove that
you
under
were
the rug.
hurt.
And then I think I would kill Min-hwan because he is truly trashy. Trash. And I would sleep with Yoon-jin because listen, Park Sung-won's a good actor. Now, is he crazy? He's crazy. Character crazy, but if I had to choose between the two crazies, I think I would have to kill Min-hwan and, have sex with Eun-jung.
These were all of my choices.
I know. Sometimes it's hard.
All of these were my choices. Marry the prime minister. Successful. Level-headed. So when a plan came, it was like, oh yeah, I guess I should do this. Yeah, she's getting married now. Let me finally show up and actually say how I feel. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So I would marry him. Definitely having the sexy times with psychology. Because just one time or a few times. Doesn't matter. And you have to kill Min-hwan. Because not only
we'll kill
you have to
he'll kill you first.
Because he will kill you first or second or third. Yeah. He is going to kill you. He is unsuccessful. He is stupid. And he is confident with no backup to it. And there is nothing worse than someone who has ambition but no skill or resources to get there. And so everything is everyone else's fault. Now, and so that's why Min-hwan is so dangerous.
Right. So to counter that, because we have the same thing, what if we marry Eun-jung? Because Eun-jung, psycho.
Yes.
But he will do anything.
He will do anything.
If you are on his side. He loved, what's her name? Hae-in so much. He literally stalked her from child to adult. Now, is that creepy? Absolutely.
Listen.
But if you have him on your side, he will do anything.
But also, listen, she was getting attacked. He took care of it. So, also successful. Now, is he hurt? Yes. Do you have to make sure that you are constantly giving him positive reinforcement? Yes. He's a sad man. Sad man. You're probably going to have to snuggle with him a lot.
Right.
But what you do is, so then you have to flip the two. You still have to kill Min-hwan.
No, you kill Min-hwan. But then I'm saying but the PM, the reason why maybe marriage isn't as great because he's a coward. Do you know what I mean? He couldn't even admit that he loved you. So maybe, you know what? Maybe we switch it. Maybe we marry Eun-jung because you want the guy who is crazy enough to do anything for you, who is also fearless in that way. But then the PM is a coward. He was still a baby. He did not admit that he liked her.
Because Eun-jung was saying the whole time, I want you, I want you, I want you, I want you, I want you. He's never made it not clear.
And then he betrayed his best friend. So yeah, you know what? I changed my mind. Yeah. No. You just have sex with him once and then you just toss him.
Yeah, you let him take you to a nice dinner.
Yeah. So
maybe a couple of dinners. Have some sexy time with him just because you're curious.
I know, and he's good looking.
He's good looking.
Good looking tall man.
Sometimes you just want to see what it looks like.
I know. But yeah, I think you keep Eun-jung. You want the psycho who's obsessed with you.
I also feel like I feel like here's the other thing. If you're in business, he strikes me, he's a corporate takeover kind of dude.
Yeah.
So I'd be like,
he's an M&A shuck.
Right. So just like, hey, this little business over here, I want it.
I know.
And he'd be like, give me a month. And all of a sudden, now I own all of the Cold Stone creameries.
Hye-jeong goes to Myeong-oh's apartment because everyone is looking for Myeong-oh and everyone's like, where the F is he? Okay.
And it's not because he's their friend.
No, it's because they need something from him. They know he knows things about him. So anyways, she's there. out of nowhere, someone pops out of the closet. This scared the crap out of me.
Girl.
I thought it was a dead body or something.
I thought it was going to be Myeong-oh hiding or a dead body. I didn't even recognize this heifer when she pops out. Sa-ra pops out of the closet and she's like, look, I found drugs. And she's like, would you stop it?
And then they discover that he had a plane ticket to Russia, that place, Vladizava, whatever.
Right, and didn't leave. Because, But Sarah's like, well, how do you know his door code? What were y'all doing in here? And it's like, girl, that's not the point. You got your drugs. Leave me alone.
And then they report to Yeon-jin. Yeon-jin looks a little uneasy with all of this. And she's like, if you're so worried, go file a missing persons report, right? And then Hye-jeong admits that before this all happened, Myeong-oh declared his undying love for her.
And offered to fly her out. And I don't know why. She told them stuff. Why do you keep giving them ammo?
Just keep your mouth shut. No one needs to know because they're all cackling because and she's like, "How dare he tell me? How dare he like me?" And they're just like, "What? You guys are from cut from the same cloth."
Y'all
you know
are
what
both
I mean?
poor. What's the problem?
What's the problem? So ridiculous. But Yeon-jin looks a little stressed. Okay, when she's leaving
because she's like, ha ha. Because she's like, ha ha ha.
And then she's like, and
then she turned around and she's like, shit.
I know. So that's also a little sus, right? Okay. Then Hyun-nam is sleuthing.
Back on the case.
She's hanging out at that shaman's house. So we know the shaman place that Yeon-jin and her mom goes to.
Sidebar.
Yeah.
Do they have these shamans in America? They got to.
We don't have shaman. We have people who, I'm sure there are shamans. Yeah. But we have people, there's a person in LA where you can get your reading from that I've been to. There's an
fortune teller person.
There's an ajoshi.
Oh, an ajoshi.
He's an ajoshi. I've been there. But hey, it's like the same. You know the app that I did for you. It's the same thing. Yeah. So she's sleuthing. Then they do a drop off of the money. Remember the thugs who crashed into her car? Okay.
Yes.
So Hyun-nam is standing guard while she puts the cash in. So she's using some of Sa-ra's cash, right, to pay these thugs off. Then we learn that so Hyun-nam follows them to see where they go. The thugs work for the police chief. Okay.
So who was following her?
Right. Okay. So now we know.
Yeon-jin's family.
Yeah. So now we know.
That went to the shaman with the mama.
So now we know the police chief has hired these thugs, okay? So now we know that.
Revenge receipts.
Yep. And then Dong-eun starts wondering if any of this, has anything to do with Myeong-oh's disappearance. And it's like,
because maybe the thugs from the police chief did something to Myeong-oh for Yeon-jin.
Yeah. So then she tells Hyun-nam, if Myeong-oh's really dead, we'll need to find a body first. There's no other way of figuring this out, whether it's true or not. We need his body.
What if he's in the Han River?
He could be in. Oh, that's true. That's true.
It's been a couple of days. They probably already got rid of him.
Yeah. And then we have a flashback to what Dong-eun told Myeong-oh, right? You remember that scene where Dong-eun and Myeong-oh are at the restaurant, right?
Oh,
they're talking about So-hee.
Oh, because they're eating the what is it? The sundae?
The sundae. They're eating sundae, right? And then basically Dong-eun tells him that Yeon-jin was the one who killed So-hee, who pushed her off the building, roof. Right? And she knows this because she found Yeon-jin's name tag
in the girl's hand.
Yes. And then Myeong-oh's like, wait, so you were there? And she's like, I was there. Okay. So this is a revenge receipt because we have the name tag.
Cha-ching.
Okay. So this is the deal that they strike. Myeong-oh is going to use this information to blackmail Yeon-jin, keep the money, but then he has to secretly record a confession that she killed So-hee, okay? And what Dong-eun wants to do is use that information and blast it out. She doesn't want to she doesn't want to send her to jail. She wants to call her out in public because she's a public figure. Because, she's the newscaster.
She's the weather lady.
The weather lady, right? But then it seems like Myeong-oh went missing before this confession actually happened, okay?
Well, I feel like if Myeong-oh is the Myeong-oh that we know him to Myeong-oh, he was probably very messy with it.
Yeah.
I'm sure he didn't try to do a sit down. I'm sure he was acting an actual fool.
Right.
So I guess the current theory would be,
yes.
So Myeong-oh tried to confront her for the money.
Yes.
And then Yeon-jin killed him after he threatened to expose her.
That was what Dong-eun was after. Dong-eun was after the confession from Yeon-jin, of Yeon-jin saying, I killed So-hee. Okay?
But wouldn't it make more sense for Yeon-jin to confess to Dong-eun?
Yes and no. I think either way, something needed to happen. She just needs a confession of her, like a videotape recording, so she can use that
I'm just trying to
and
figure out
share publicly.
who she would be more likely to openly say this to. Is it when someone's trying to blackmail her, or is it when she's taunting
Dong-eun.
Yeah.
I feel like you're right. Maybe it's easier for her to admit, because with Dong-eun, she says whatever the she wants. 'Cause
Exactly.
she's like, you know.
And then you don't have to deal with this blackmail nonsense.
Okay, so then this just gets so good. Okay, so then Hye-jeong is getting. She's at the gynecologist and she's getting her, you know, I guess she's getting like a pap smear and
A
stuff.
premarital fertility test, yes. On
And
some
then
old
she's
school
getting
shit.
STD testing because her mother-in-law wants a clean bill of health before the wedding happens. How humiliating. Like, could you imagine? You're gonna get engaged, about to get married, and then the family's like, hey, I need you to submit everything.
I don't care.
I just
I'm running it. I
I
don't give a
think
fuck.
I would feel disrespected in some
wouldn't.
way.
I'd be
Anyways.
so happy to get married. Here. You want a baby tooth? I don't care. You want a lock of hair? I'll give you a lock of my mom's hair. Give a shit. Here.
Okay, so
Here. You want a toenail?
Okay.
Fine. Run it.
Okay, so they meet the mother-in-law. The mother-in-law is at the temple, at the Buddhist temple, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And it is very clear she does not like her. She does not like Hye-jeong. She speaks to her full of disdain, and she's just like,
It doesn't seem like any mother-in-law likes to. Here's my thing. If you're like pressuring your son to get married,
yeah.
why would you in turn not be ugly to the daughter-in-law?
Isn't that the interesting thing? Listen, Korean mother-in-laws, there is this.
But this seems to be a lot of cultures. This because everyone says in our culture da 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 da. It seems to be a lot of different cultures.
A lot of Korean culture, American mother-in-laws I think mommies feel a weird thing when their sons go get married, because it's like you're losing your baby. Is that normal? No.
What about when
But I
your
think
daughter
so.
gets married? They don't seem to care when the daughter gets married.
Yeah, because the daughter
Is the girl?
kind of, because she was always meant to leave. Do you know what I mean? Like the son isn't, but they feel like they're losing. Like I guess when you have a son, it's like, oh, I'm the only woman in his life,
Which
it's
is
kind of weird. But yeah, I think there's a little bit of that.
I've heard. I was like, well, you know, I was just like, I don't.
It's kind of weird. It's weird.
My mother's never talked about my brother like this.
But I think with this mother-in-law, it's less about like, oh, I'm losing my son. I think it's more like, this girl is not good enough.
Trashy.
She is trashy. I mean, she looks. I mean, not sure, maybe.
I'm very. This strikes me as the same.
But
mother.
also, that man was real trashy too. So I don't know what she's smoking. We learned that the mother-in-law is friends with Dong-eun because Dong-eun goes to that same temple. And then when she sees Dong-eun, she's like, oh my, like 선생님. She calls her teacher. She's like, where have you been? Blah, blah, blah. And then Hye-jeong is literally like,
I'm sure she's shitting bricks.
She is shitting bricks. She is terrified. She's shocked. And then the ajuma's like, I wish my son was marrying you instead. Like, you're just like, oh, okay. But this is wild. So like Dong-eun, this entire time, we thought with Hye-jeong, other than the stealing of the phone, there wasn't much action that was happening with Hye-jeong, right? But the fact that this entire time Dong-eun has been going to the temple to seduce her future husband's mom. Nuts. So Hye-jeong chases after Dong-eun at the car. She's like, hey, we need to talk.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
And the Dong-eun's like,
What's up?
Sure.
What's happening?
And then we jump. Jae-joon meets
Yeon-jin at siesta.
And okay, so he violently chokes her in anger. And
About the baby.
He's like, hey, did you know she was my baby and marry him anyway? Did you abandon me?
She's like, abandoned?
And then Yeon-jin tells him, by the way, Dong-eun is Yesol's teacher. Okay? And then the choking's happening. She's like, let me go. And then she diffuses him by making out with him. And
Yeah.
I was like, this is an incredibly unhealthy relationship.
Yeah, that's why she didn't marry him.
I know.
Because they probably would have killed each other.
It was a little too much. I thought they were great acting, but I was like, this is a little too much.
So if
it felt a little American TV.
It felt
versus Korean TV.
Very American.
Yes.
When you do combat training.
Yeah.
So what people don't know is that actually she has all of the control in that. He's not actually doing anything.
He's just like this.
So he's just like this.
She's like,
to have that much going on and then have to act at the same time.
insane.
It's an amazing scene.
A lot of choke scenes in the dramas we've watched.
And a lot of slapping. Well, what?
Well, every drama we've had slaps. We had the Min-hwan choking the Chi-won scene and
People
Marry
love
My
choking
Husband.
a woman. People love choking a woman because I think it signifies taking her voice away. Because
I wish there was. Were there any?
No one's
where the
choking
women
men.
choked men?
I don't think
We didn't watch anything.
I don't think I've ever seen a woman choke a man on anything.
Queen of Tears, we didn't have choking.
No.
So it was Marry My Husband. Mm-hmm. I think we had some choking in Genie.
Oh yeah, somebody definitely got hemmed up in Genie. But yeah, it's an intense scene.
It's
but
very
it's
intense.
also lets you know how even in that moment where she had no control of him, she was still able to go, oh, I know what to do in this situation.
Which is crazy.
Which
and
is
he falls for her just like.
But if you've ever been in a situation where you're just like, I got to get out of this house alive, you have to go, okay, what can I do?
And she's like, sex!
Because that's usually how you can make it out. You're just like, I don't want to do this thing, but once he falls asleep, I can grab my purse and get out of here. But yeah, she should have talked to him in public.
I know they should not have met a siesta. Siesta is a dangerous place. Okay.
Siesta is a dangerous place.
So then we jump to the Father's Day, the Daddy's event at Yeso's classroom.
This is, when I was looking at the girl wet moments, it was, because I thought this was too easy as a girl wet moment.
But this is a pretty big one.
This was like a girl, no. They're at the school and Toyoung and Jae-joon and Jae-joon both show up.
I know, and the Yeso's like, to her dad, and then she says Jae-joon Samchun, and she's like,
hi, Uncle.
And then Toyoung's like,
the hell is happening in here?
And then
he's walking up
Jae-joon's
all
like,
casual.
Jae-joon's like, hey, well, I'm just here to see my old high school friend. And then Toyoung's like, huh, okay. And then he goes, I have a secret love child. And he like jokes around with it. And I'm like, this man's insane.
It's rude.
It's a rude ass joke.
It's
and then
rude.
Toyoung's like, okay. But then he doesn't even have time to be that shocked because guess who fucking walks in? Dong-eun walks in. She goes, 안녕하세요. 제가 담임 선생님입니다. I am the homeroom teacher. My name is Moon Dong-eun. And she bows. And then he's just like,
because now he knows his paduk partner is actually the best friend, who is actually the daughter's homeroom teacher. And I'm sure he's just like, what the hell is happening? This lady is too much. This lady is team too much.
And then you have some psycho man that my wife's friends with popping up, and he's all being weird. I think he may be my child's dad. Like
talking about, I love a secret love child. Hey niece, you're like, all of this is too. I could not imagine being Toyoung in that moment. In that moment, because Jae-joon knows who she is, but he does not know that his paduk homegirl is the homeroom teacher.
The woman he has been imagining
playing
Go games. I think Toyoung probably in this entire drama, and Yeso probably, they didn't do anything.
No.
Toyoung literally, Toyoung's cold. He's superficial. He's all those things. He married wrong.
He loves his wife. He love him wife.
He works hard.
He love him baby.
He gets food on the table.
He is keeping that weather station afloat.
He wasn't gonna, we don't know if he was gonna cheat, but like, he wasn't like overtly hitting on Dong-eun.
He was just not eating an onigiri in a 7-Eleven.
And then to find out in one day that you have been used as a pawn. in every, like, your wife treated you like a pawn. This random Yeon-jin, this random woman playing go with you. Well, we don't know that. I mean, I think he like figures that out, but she's playing with you. It seems like this fucking crazy maniac is like, you know, Jae-joon is
everybody
like
to turn this man into a Nintendo 64.
This
man,
wild.
He is a PlayStation. He is. Everybody got a controller. You see what I'm saying? Everybody got the stick.
And his personality, he is like, I mean, this
Business.
man is in control. He is
big.
a buttoned up individual.
I would love to marry a man like this.
I know.
One, because I will
So
never.
hot.
Oh
So
God.
hot. It's
Listen,
so hot.
your husband contributed. You make 1/10 of what he spent for advertising. Your income is 10% of what he gave to your job for an advertising budget.
So
you work
funny.
for fun. Oh, I would love to work for fun. You know what I was doing all day yesterday? Making merch.
Okay.
You know how many keychains and phone charms I made yesterday? I'm out here writing jokes and shit. No. Where? Hear that song? Baby, where the hell is my husband? Yes, I'm tired. But this man don't. I'm going to tell you something. It's.
God, this episode's crazy.
This man don't deserve this.
He does not.
He
deserve it.
doesn't.
He is a loser. So, final thoughts. I think he's the biggest loser of this entire episode. My
As in
God.
he lost.
He lost. He is poor guy.
Poor
guy. He's literally like he didn't do anything. And he's now in this like insane people. Like everyone's fucking insane if you think about it.
Honestly, he started a podcast. I wouldn't be mad.
It hit number one. If he had a podcast about his life, it would hit number one in the
Girl.
charts.
Girl, it would get translated. If this man had a podcast talking about women this, women that, I'd be like, hey, I hate your wife did what? You know what? Let me subscribe. This man going through it. Let me absolutely subscribe. This man didn't deserve this.
So
Why
crazy.
y'all doing a rich man like that? Treat poor men like this. Treat broke men like this.
Okay. So, I really thought though for me, the biggest curveball was probably, I mean, all the discoveries. Yes, it's great. Like everyone's learning things. It's good to watch. But the Yeo-jeong piece for me, at least rewatching it, I was like, okay. That has a little, that makes sense.
Finding out his daddy got murdered, fine. Finding out he is fantasizing about wanting to kill the murderer and has a knife kit over here looking like a Williams Sonoma. That was the most surprising. That was surprising because it's like, I guess, because I'm less concerned about whether Yeo-jeong is good or bad. I think I'm more interested in, because he's a do boy, but I want to see what Jae-joon's going to do. I'm the most interested in that storyline because Dong-eun has like a plan and she has a long thought out plan. We got to send the baby overseas. Yeah. We got to get Hyunam's got to do this. And then this person has to do this. And then we got to find Myeong-oh. Like cause she can like her plan. That's all she did. Making whatever the plastic she was making in that factory.
Yeah.
On some Wellman's Roseanne back in the day. She's making stuff. He, on the other hand, is, I don't know if she accounted for what Jae-joon might do once he finds out that that's his baby.
I think so.
I know she does.
Because I feel like he's not
as unhinged as we think he might be.
He is unhinged.
Yes.
He's one of those, like, he's like a cannonball. Like, we know he's going to explode.
Right.
But I don't think he's necessarily that smart, though.
No.
I don't think he's like a conniving. I mean, he's conniving.
He could not.
But I don't think he's like outwitting people. He's not that. No. I think he just goes purely on emotion.
He's like,
he's reactive. He's just,
cannonball.
Yeah.
As opposed to sniper.
Yeah, he's not a sniper.
She's a sniper.
Yeah.
And he is as much damage as I can. This is the Civil War.
Yeah.
I want limbs in the air.
Yeah.
As opposed to you.
Yeah.
Him. Like no, he's not a sniper. But I think when it comes to the storyline though, I'm more interested to see what he's going to do.
Yeah.
Because no one is more dangerous than a hurt man.
Yes, and
because he already choked you.
He's choking you. He is. I mean, who knows?
But I don't think he'll do anything to Toyoung. I don't think he'll physically do anything to Toyoung because he knows.
No.
He
Toyoung's
can't.
too powerful. Toyoung is Also,
you could look at Toyoung and say, "They gonna flip that man like
feel
flapjacks."
Toyoung would. Yeah. Okay. Let's do revenge receipts. Okay.
Okay.
So we did revenge receipts and revenge tracker. These again a little bit loosey goosey because it's kind of shifting a bit.
There's a lot of revenge.
Okay, so Yeo-jeong becomes Dong-eun's ally. 1.
Ching.
2. Dong-eun has Yeo-jeong hire the doctor at his clinic. Dong-eun knows that Yeon-jin hired Muscle to go after Myeong-oh. Dong-eun has Yeon-jin's name tag from So-hee's murder. Dong-eun is friends with Hye-jeong's future mother-in-law, okay? And this is like the tracker, things that like had happened, okay? That was like, Sa-ra pays Dong-eun in cash, so that revenge
from
was...
the tithes and offerings.
Yes. Do-young learns that Yesor's teacher was friends with Yeon-jin, and then Do-young discovers Dong-eun is Yesor's teacher.
There's a lot of discovery.
Dun,
dun, dun, dun. Dong-eun's going through it.
Okay, so special segment time.
So we have a special segment, Sarangees. We have a caller, long-time listener, first-time caller. And so we have a message from our Sarangee Hotline, and we're going to listen to it.
Okay.
Hi, Dulcé and Chrissy. This is Elena. I love listening to you both every week, and I'm fully enjoying the crazy glory chase and perfect crown reactions. So I'm sure you've heard by now how everyone is obsessed with the pursuit of Jade. And I know you normally chase K-dramas, but would you consider making the exception for the C-drama? Because when I tell you this show has us all in a chokehold, I mean, we're losing sleep, binging until 2 a.m., fully invested in the characters and deep in the POJ reels rabbit hole. Dulcé, I know you love the sagas, and this is a visually stunning, character-driven, epic historical masterpiece with a modern spin. The female lead is strong and the opposite of damsel in distress. It's like Mulan meets Game of Thrones meets rom-com K-drama all in one. And the male lead, the Marquis, I mean,
Love Marquis.
he has set the bar for what a man should be. He's the perfect balance of strength, confidence, passion, and he's sensitive, respectful, and just emotionally in tune. He knows when to take charge and when to step back while she takes the lead. Let's just say you can tell this was written by a woman. I haven't felt this strong about a couple since Choi, maybe. The slow burn and love scenes in this, we're definitely graduating to the next level. You'll need a Sloan tracker for this one. Anyway, I hope you'll consider chasing The Pursuit of Jade. We will all happily rewatch. Again, Sarangee. I'm at Elena Minamoto on Instagram. Thanks.
Oh, she gave her Instagram handle.
She did. So we'll make sure we add it.
So Pursuit of Jade, I have seen it pop up on my Netflix.
It is. I've seen it. So people have talked about it. Well, thank you so much, Elena, for the recommendation.
Thank you.
And she did such a good job of describing it.
She did. So this is 2026.
It just came out.
Chinese historical romance starring, I don't want to say
I don't want to say it either.
because I don't want to mess it up. Based on a web novel about a butcher's daughter and a fallen noble who enter a marriage of convenience that turns into true love amidst war and political intrigue, with both characters fighting for justice in their country. The 40-episode series.
Elena, I don't know if we can do it.
No, because remember back in the day, historical drama used to be
Elena, 42.
Remember, I think Queen Sunduk was like 50 something.
This is why the saguks are tough.
Yeah, that's why they have the new song. And so it was the 40-episode series was released in March. On multiple platforms and follows their journey as they reunite on the battlefield to uncover truth and fight for the future. And basically, I saw this thing. It was like, why is it so good? And it says, for the main character who has women all over the world in a chokehold with his face card, an irresistible aura, making his regal commander protagonist the man of their dreams.
Is it a Chinese drama or like a Taiwanese?
It's a Chinese drama.
It
says Chinese drama.
Okay. Well, okay. So here's the thing.
We don't do Chinese dramas.
We don't do Chinese dramas because I feel like
I can't speak on that.
I think it's important to have someone who is from the culture. I really do. But I would say we can try it and we could talk about it. So we can't be like, we would never do like specific breakdowns. Like I don't feel comfortable doing like recaps on it, but maybe we can do like a reaction.
Yeah.
One episode, like a special. We can just do it. Let's watch it. I mean, we're watching 500 other stuff, but why not? Let's add in a C drama.
Let's add in a C drama. We're just have to change the name of the podcast. Just chasing all these Asian dramas, girl. I've never seen a Filipino drama, but I'm open to it.
We're open to anything, but
girl, what's the Cambodians doing? Okay, but everybody got a show now.
Yeah, but let's we'll check it out, Elena. Thank you again. We'll check it out
because I started watching. Oh, what was it? It was Princess. No. It was the one where it was the girl from Crouching Tiger.
Yeah, I've never.
The show was amazing, but I'm like, if one more bad, I couldn't.
The only, and this wasn't even a Chinese drama. This was a Taiwanese drama. I was in a chokehold when I was younger for Meteor Garden. Meteor Garden was what Boys Over Flowers became. So like it was a remake. Boys Over Flowers, which is a Korean drama.
I know Boys Over Flowers.
Yeah, so it was a remake of that, but it's based on a Japanese manga. So anyways, but we'll check it out. Elena, our Sarangee, is recommending, so we have to check it out. And I have seen a lot of stuff on socials about it, so people are loving it. So yeah, we'll do something. We'll try something over the summer after our Unnies React for Royal Nemesisins. Okay, I'm really glad that we did the Sarangees Hotline. That was fun. Okay.
Thank you, Elena.
Yes, thank you so much. So we'll be back next week to chase the 8th episode of The Glory.
And so, what do you think of the pod, friends? Submit your questions, thoughts, prayers, rants, or whatever at chasingkdrama.com or call us on our Sarangee Hotline, like Elena did, and at 213-632-6865 and leave a message, una mensaje. And we love to hear from you. And be sure to follow us on our socials and subscribe because we're still on our road to 10,000 Sarangees. And follow us on all of the things, your YouTubes, your Spotifys, and on their Apple, and tell your favorite K-drama addicts about us. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. And we'll see you on our next K-drama chase. Sarangee!
Chasing K-Dramas is hosted and executive produced by Dulcé, Sloan, and me, Chrissy Choi. I edit the audio and video, and our production is led by Thomas Yuen from TY Media and Go Get 'Em Productions. Our artwork is designed by Yai-Screen. We're an indie podcast, and we're always looking for fun partnerships. If you're a brand that's interested in sponsoring your chases, or for your fan who just wants to stay in touch, please check out our website at chasingkdramas.com.